What began as a march to the parliament soon turned into a day of confrontation in the heart of the national capital, with thousands of CJP workers and supporters who hit the streets under the banner of Sansad Chalo, the protest that demanded action on the key issues. But as the march advanced, tensions escalated rapidly. Barricades were breached, clashes were erupted with the security personnel, lathis were used to disperse the crowd, tear gas was shelled, and dozens of protesters were also detained. Delhi, that witnessed hours of political chaos as the showdown between the protesters and the police unfolded on the streets of the national capital.
आग पे लगी क्या मतलब रोक रहे थे आप हमको?
हम प्रोटेस्ट को रोक रहे थे, बैरिकेड के खड़े थे, सामने से पत्थर लगा दिए, पत्थर मार दिए।
Now, the Delhi police investigation into the protest is now gathering pace, with investigators widening the scope of their probe, as sources say that the police will use facial recognition technology to identify those involved in the clashes, record the statements of both injured personnel and protesters, and examine whether those who are accused of violence coordinated through WhatsApp groups. As the investigators also suspect that the attacks on the police were premeditated, saying that those against him evidence is found, then they will be facing arrest. So this is an update as far as the investigation into yesterday's violence is concerned. There you can see stones that were pelted, and that is what we are now looking at as far as the violence against the police that has been used, Kritika. Of course, when it comes to violence at the protest, that defeats the very purpose of the protest. But right now what we are now looking at is how the police is going to identify such elements who turned the protest as an unruly one, as a violent one, and an aggressive one.
Absolutely. We saw, in fact, at multiple points in central Delhi, how the protest degenerated into violence. There was, in fact, deployment of lathi charge as well as tear gas shelling on part of the police. But they've also, in fact, stated that stone pelting was also resorted to on part of the protesters. Now, we've also, in fact, the statement of the Delhi police, the PIVAC, said also states that they engaged in violence at multiple parts across, in fact, central Delhi, whether it is at the spaces near Jantar Mantar. Even yesterday we saw how the protesters pushed off the barricades that were set up right ahead of Kerala Bhavan when they'd taken it upon themselves to march on to the parliament, despite there being announcements by the Cockroach Janata Party chief Abhijit Deepke not to do so. So, of course, the lack of leadership and vision for this protest, the course of action that should be taken up by the protesters was lacking, and that resulted also in many ways a lot of confusion, which later resulted into, in fact, instances of violence. We've reported, our team has reported on, in fact, how multiple police vehicles and other passerbys have also had to face loss of property, and their vehicles were vandalized. Members of press were also heckled and their vehicles were vandalized too. And now the Delhi police states that facial recognition technology will also be used in order to, in fact, identify such protesters. What will also be noted, whether these identified individuals were then part of any WhatsApp groups, whether there was, in fact, a larger motive behind such a march as well. So all of these things will also be looked into in detail by the Delhi police, who again claims that over 118 of their personnel currently are injured. Over to you.
Absolutely, because looking at the pictures that have been coming in, it is important to show both sides as to what unfolded yesterday on the streets of the national capital. And in precautionary measure, Delhi police had also suspended the internet services as far as in the New Delhi district is concerned. But let's speak of the FIR. The Delhi police, which has now filed the FIR at the Connaught Place police station over the violence and the vandalism of vehicles that happened yesterday. The FIR that has now been registered against unidentified individuals. And Kritika, the main here issue would be when it comes to the identification of those individuals. Were there protesters? Were there students? Were there anti-national elements? Many of them who were pelting stones as well had their faces covered.
Well, of course, you know, it is a common tactic with these sort of massive protests as well, wherein people resort to wearing of masks in order to conceal their identity. A lot of times it is, in fact, recommended by the organizers of the protest as well in an effort to, in fact, protect themselves from surveillance. But in this case, because there was violence also that was reported, at multiple areas, even in the, even in the main circle around Raisina Road as well. We saw how, such instances took place. So now the Delhi police will be on high alert, and there will be much, in fact, attention on the identification of such individuals too. Whether or not that will result in any blanket action against the organizers of the protest, which remain to be Cockroach Janata Party, and of course a lot of opposition leaders who also brought in their own supporters along with them, and they visited the site, the stage right here that you can see on your screens as well. It's in tatters because the police had removed the forces, had removed the protesters from here late last night as well. Still, there are about some 200 to 300 protesters there. Ashutosh Rana yesterday had also claimed that their protest will continue till the education minister is sacked. So even as their demand remains firm in them seeking accountability, what you're also now going to be seeing is increased action on part of Delhi police in order to get in the middle of
those who indulged in violence is not going to be spared, and that has been made clear on part of the police. The police yesterday on multiple accounts have also been fact-checking those against spreading rumors and in a way trying to instigate the protesters. Please to stay on with us, Kritika, because the stage behind her at Jantar Mantar, which has also been dismantled, but after the demonstrators were cleared from the protest side, the political standoff over the protest has now shifted to Keralam House in the national capital. That was the last area where the barricades on part of the protesters were breached.
At around 9 p.m., you can see large number of protesters gathering outside Kerala House. In fact, these protesters were sitting at Jantar Mantar after police removed them from Jantar Mantar. They are sitting here at Kerala House. The police have asked them to move out from even Kerala House, but they have gathered here. Earlier in the day, the police removed most of the protesters from Jantar Mantar. The police have said that any gathering would be considered illegal. The Delhi witnessed a large violence and there were in fact clashes between police and protesters. The police claimed that at least 50 police personnel, including security personnel from Central Paramilitary Forces, were injured. The police have also said that multiple FIRs will be filed under various sections of BNS. They have also said action will be taken against protesters who indulge in violence. The protesters have also said that the police have used very high-handedness while controlling the violence. They have also said that several of them have received serious injuries. With Tanveer, Bhavtosh Singh for Times Now.
Now, speaking of the investigation that has been launched by Delhi police, this seems to be also on the aspect of social media posts that are said to be linked to Pakistani handles who seem to be fueling the violence at Jantar Mantar, even as multiple FIRs that have been registered and more than 70 individuals that have been detained in connection with the unrest. According to Delhi police sources, investigators is examining whether information was circulated online played at the escalating tensions. And the police are also probing conspiracy behind the violence, looking into a possible outsider angle. So that is something, Kritika, that also will become important as far as the investigation is concerned. Were it when it comes to egging or fueling the fire, what was happening in the national capital, happening beyond the borders?
But remember, as far as the government is concerned, we have had leaders of the Bharatiya Janata Party, in fact, question the entire motive behind this protest. Now, their version was that the re-NEET examination, they say, was conducted without any major issues on the 21st of June itself. The protest, which has started at Jantar Mantar, right behind you can see the visuals of what remains of the protest as well. This protest started back on 28th of June. This is when leaders from the Bharatiya Janata Party started saying that it does not make any sense for them to then sit on this protest. Currently also about some 200 to 300 in fact protesters are here. You can see the condition of the stage as well. Some scattered sloganeering is also taking place since the last 1 hour as well. However, the leadership, they were not at the front of the march that the protesters had themselves in fact embarked upon. So whether it was a result of just a lack of communication and in fact inadequacy in part of leading this protest, or whether or not there has been in fact a larger premeditated intent behind the type of protest that went down yesterday, is something that the Delhi police has now said they will be examining. Remember, the protesters have in fact claimed quite heavy high-handedness on part of the forces when it comes to controlling them. We saw multiple instances of bait and charge of in fact tear gas shelling, as well as the launch of smoke bombs into the crowds of protesters at multiple areas in order to disperse them. This is something that the opposition and the protesters have in fact raised concern with. They said that, a lot of the injured people are also at the Ram Manohar Lohia hospital. However, the police also continues to accuse parts of the protesters for this unruly conduct and have in fact called them out on the form of vandalism and heckling that was seen on part of the protesters as well.
So over 100 of them, as far as the police personnel are also concerned, they have been injured following the clashes and the vandalism to public property. That was also reported yesterday. But as far as the Cockroach Janata Party is concerned, two of its representatives met Union Minister JP Nadda yesterday, marking the first formal engagement between the two sides. Now, the CJP claims that the centre reached out to them. JP Nadda, however, says the proposal came from their side. Now, CJP claims that the Union Minister assured them that the demands will be discussed at an appropriate level, a claim that the government sources have been denying, saying that they will look into it. But, however, there has been no assurance that has been given. However, they have been asked to end their stir and bring the situation back to normalcy. So, what are the three demands that has now been kept forth by the CJP? They say that they want immediate release of Sonam Wangchuk. They still continue to call that he's under illegal detention. Then the sacking or resignation of Dharmendra Pradhan as the education minister, and also seeking 1 crore compensation for the NEET aspirants who committed suicide, when the paper got leaked. So that seems to be the wish list for the centre that they have now submitted to Union Minister JP Nadda. But despite all of this, not one word of condemnation that has now come in from the opposition side. Of course, they have lent their unconditional support to the protesters' side, but what happened with the police, not a single word that is now coming across as far as the injuries of the police personnel are concerned.
The boys and girls who are walking the streets of Delhi are not criminals. They are demanding their rights. There's absolutely nothing wrong in what they're doing, and it's disgusting what the government is doing and what the police is doing.
हमारे सांसद एमपी लोग खुद उलझे हुए हैं, हमारे सांसद थाने में बैठे हुए हैं और बाहर बच्चों की पिटाई करी जा रही है। ये कौन सी सरकार है? ये कौन सी सरकार है जो सबका साथ सबका विकास की बात कर रही है? आप बच्चों की सुनना नहीं चाहते।